The 3 points of Luke chapter 12 verse 4 to 8. Ang pamagat po ng ating pag-aaral, much given, much required. And our text says, for everyone to whom much is given, from him much will be required. And to whom much has been committed, of him they will ask the more. Tayo po ay nabubuhay sa sanlibutan na kung saan ay pinagdiriwang ang mga pribilehiyo ng lahat ng tao at ipinagdiriwang ang bawat tagumpay, success, and achievement. Kaya nga po, maraming mga tao ang nagsasabi ay ano po, karapat dapat akong tumanggap ng anumang mga bagay. What do I deserve? Pero sa bayan ng Diyos, iba po ang tanong. Hindi po, what do I deserve? Kundi, what has God entrusted to you? Dito po sa talatang ito, ano po, sinasabi ng Panginoon ang isang parable tungkol sa isang tapat at hindi tapat na katiwala. Itinuturo niya that every servant will one day give an account to the master. Kaya nga po dito sa closing statement ay sinasabi, sa kanino mang marami ang pinagkatiwala, much will be required. And this passage reveals three timeless principles about stewardship and Christian responsibility. Point number one, God is the giver of every blessings. Everything we possess ultimately comes from God. Madalas iniisip natin pag sinabing blessings, financial lang, pera lang. Pero tandaan po natin, hindi lang po pera ang blessings na binibigay ng Panginoon. God give us life, salvation, time, talents, spiritual gifts, knowledge, opportunities, family, health, education, influence, and ministry. Nothing we have is entirely our own. Kaya nga po, James reminds us in James chapter 1:7, sabi niya, every good and perfect gift is from above. Example po niyan si Solomon. Solomon received extraordinary gift, the wisdom from God, not because he earned it, but because God graciously gave it to him. Imagine, ang isang bank manager, pinagkatiwalaan ng milyon-milyon ng salapi, milyon-milyon pesos ng mga depositors. The money does not belong to the manager or even to the bank. They were just responsible for managing it wisely. Likewise, God has entrusted resources, abilities, and opportunities to each one of us. Kaya nga po, ang dapat nating itanong sa ating mga sarili, what has God entrusted to me? Ano ba ipinagkatiwala sa akin ng Panginoon? Am I grateful for His gifts? Tayo ba nagpapasalamat sa kaloob ng Panginoon sa atin? Hindi lang pera, ha? Kundi lahat ng mga binanggit natin kanina. Hindi lang pera. Do I recognize myself as a steward rather than owner? Tandaan po natin, kaibigan, everything we have is a gift entrusted to us by God. Point number 2, every blessing carries responsibilities. Sabi nga po sa talata, much will be required. God never gives without purpose. Tandaan niyo po yan. Hindi ipinagkakalob sa iyo ang anumang meron ka ngayon nang walang layunin. Every gift carries responsibility. Knowledge should produce wisdom. Blessing should produce generosity. If you are blessed, share. Leadership should produce service. If you are given leadership, maglingkod. Spiritual gifts should build the church, not tear the church. Jesus never measured success merely by what people possess. He measured faithfulness by how they use what God entrusted to them. Ang example po niyan ay si Moses. Moses received the privilege of leading Israel, but the privilege also carried enormous responsibility. The responsibility, he was called to shepherd God's people with humility and obedience. Katulad po ng isang teacher. A teacher who receives gifted students has greater responsibility to teach them well. Likewise, those whom has God blessed with greater opportunities are called to greater faithfulness. Kaya nga po, we have to consider these questions. Am I using my gifts to serve God and others? Am I faithful with the opportunities God has given me? Tandaan po natin, blessings are not merely privileges, they are responsibilities. Point number three, God will hold us accountable. One day, every believer will give an account of his or her stewardship before God. This is not meant to produce fear, but faithful living. Isang araw, itatanong ng Panginoon sa atin, what did you do with the time I gave you? How did you use your spiritual gifts? How did you treat other people? Were you faithful with the opportunities I entrusted you? God will not or does not compare us with others, but He evaluates our faithfulness according to what He entrusted to us. Si Apostle Paul nga po, no, nung bago siya mamatay, sinulat niya sa 1 Corinthians 4:2. Sabi niya, moreover, it is required in stewards that one be found faithful. Paul's greatest desire was not popularity or success, but faithfulness. Ang isang halimbawa po dyan ay ang magsasaka. Ano po? A farmer expect harvest from the seeds he has planted. In the same way, God expects fruit from the gifts He has planted in our lives. Sabi nga po, what we are today, what we have today is a gift from the Lord. What we become is our gift to Him. Kaya you are to ask yourself, if I stood before Christ today, would I be able to say I have been faithful? What changes should I make to become a better steward? Kaya nga po, kaibigan at kapatid, it reminds us that God rewards faithfulness, not merely ability or success. So, Luke chapter 12:48 reminds us that God's blessings are not ends in themselves. They are trusts placed in our hands for His glory. So whether we receive much or little, no, maaaring marami o kaunti man ang tinanggap mo sa Panginoon, our calling is the same, to be faithful. So the question is not, how much do I have? The greater question is, what I am doing with what God has entrusted to me. So, when we live, mga kaibigan at mga kapatid, as a faithful steward, we honor the one who has given us every good gift and prepare ourselves to hear His commendation saying, well done, good and faithful servant. God bless you.